Stacey here with Pitch Deck Buyer, and I'm so glad you guys have joined us for another one of our pitch hacks of the week this week. If you haven't been with us before, we cover tips and tricks on pitching, pitch decks, sales decks, investor decks, and live presentations. So that means if you're a startup looking for funding or an established company looking for new customers, maybe you're in an accelerator or an incubator program, all of you guys can find value in our pitch hacks here. So let's hop right into it. What's this week's pitch hack of the week? This week we have pitching an idea inside of a company. So inside of a company. So this is for if you're in a company right now. Maybe it's a corporation, it could be a big company, it could be a small company, but you're in a company right now, you're an employee or a member of that company, and you have an idea. You have this idea that you want to happen. Maybe it's a new product line, maybe it's a solution to a problem you guys have been facing, maybe it's a whole new way your business should go, a new direction or strategy. You have this idea that you want to share with your company, you want to pitch to that company, and you want this to happen and to make change within your organization. And that's a super exciting and motivating thing to do, especially when you really love your company and you want it to work well, and you want to maybe even be a part of this new product line or that sort of thing within your organization. It's very common that people within an organization have an idea and then they need to pitch it or present it in some way to higher ups, right? The people that make the decisions. You may not be making the decision, but you have the idea and you want to convey it to the people that do decide whether or not we can move into this product line or add this new feature to our product or whatever it is that you're hoping to pitch. I challenge you to look at any pitch or presentation that you have within your organization as if it is a startup pitch. And that might be why you're here on our channel, because you're looking for this kind of advice when it comes to pitching and presenting. I'm really glad you are here and are looking for this kind of advice, because it is very, very important to your success of your pitch or your presentation to look at it through a lens of as if it is its own product or company that you're pitching for investment, because that's really what's happening here. The higher ups, the people making this decision, they have money that they have to spend on many different things, and they choose what things they want to invest in, right? And they're choosing whether or not to invest in your concept, idea, product, feature, whatever it is, okay? So because of that, I want you to look at it through the lens of a startup. And what you do when you do that is you look at it from a couple different angles that you may not have thought of. So number one, we do need to convey what it is that we're proposing, right? That's easy. You kind of know that. You knew you had to explain what your idea was, right? But what you also may want to explain is why there is a need for that right now. Maybe it's looking at your customer group and giving some idea of the pains that they're feeling or the challenges that have caused you to think of this new idea. What is the pain? Why is there some reason this should exist? Show me that reason. Tell me that story. Be as specific and as tangible as you can when conveying that information in this kind of a pitch. Tell me there's a pain. Tell me what your solution to the problem is, right? And then I want you to talk about why this is a good financial decision. There's a lot of different ways to do that, and they might be different than in a startup space. In a startup space, you talk about traction, you talk about market size, blah, blah, blah. For your particular idea, I don't know exactly what the idea is, so I can't quite tell you whether a market size type analysis would be useful. If you're pitching a new product line, it may be. What's the opportunity that they have? If you're pitching a change to a process, let's talk about how you can improve that process and what that might mean for your company or for profits or for revenue or whatever the impact really is. But show me what is the financials behind this decision. That's something that many people within an organization, especially when you're not the deciding, manager level, you don't think about it as much. It's not as apparent to you, but to your managers it's very important. And really holding their hand through explaining why this is a valuable thing and what it is, and then why it's a good financial decision can be very, very valuable in you getting them to invest financially in that idea. So really go through those things when you're putting together a pitch internally within your organization. Put yourself in the shoes of a startup. Your idea is a startup in and of itself, and really convey the right information through that. So there you have it. That's how to pitch an idea inside of a company. A little bit different here today. Hopefully that was valuable for you. If you have any thoughts on how to pitch inside of a company, experiences that you've had, I would love to hear about them in the comments below. And if you have any ideas for upcoming pitch hacks, we have a link down below as well. I would love to hear your questions and I'll answer them in an upcoming pitch hack video. Thank you guys again so much for joining us. I'm Stacy with Pitch Deck Fire. I hope you guys join us here again soon. We put out new pitch hack videos every single week. Give us a little thumbs up and subscribe to find out more about our next pitch hack video. Happy pitching!